everybody, and welcome to another ActionFeatures.net Comics Weekend Review. This should cover releases from, I believe it was August 21st, 2013. There's not many, so this will be a relatively short video since we're not behind. We actually were caught up last weekend. And I read a trade, but I don't want to talk about it yet until you read the trade, which is Under the Red Hood.
Which will be a while because I still have to finish Robin. Then I have to read Hush.
I want you to read Hush before you read Under the Red Hood. So there it all is. Blaze is thinking about starting up a teenage comic club. So if you're a teenager that's into comics, especially if you're in the Ohio area, send us a message or something through the YouTube channel or through ActionFeatures.net.
What about that one kid that you got on my email?
Yeah, maybe him. He might be interested. But I don't think he's in town. But especially if you're in Ohio, it would be cool. But we'll see how it goes. So we're gonna jump right in here. Let's I guess we'll do it in alphabetical order. Batman 66 issue 2. This is the DC series. It's reprinting digital comics, the same as the Legends of the Dark Knight and the Adventures of Superman. But in this case, it's all focused on the Batman 60s series. These are stories that take place sort of within that Batman 60s universe. In this, there's two stories in this issue. The first story is a team-up between Penguin and Mr. Freeze, as illustrated by the Mike Allred cover.
That was my favorite of the stories. Yeah,
the second story is the return of Siren, and also an appearance by Chantel from the series. My favorite story, too, was the Penguin, Mr. Freeze. Yeah, they basically bring this iceberg into Gotham. They've declared it a nation. They capture Batman. It gives Robin a moment to shine, kind of on his own, which was cool. The art was really good. The art is being handled... It seemed like this was a new person, but I can't remember if they did the backup on the first issue or not. But the art is by Ty Templeton this time around. I think he used to do a lot of animated series type books and stuff. So art's, I like the art. It's solid. But it doesn't quite have the 60s vibe as down as the second story.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to make it more live action, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, well, the 60s series is live action.
Yeah, but like they were trying to make it look more like a 60s type comic in that, it seems like, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I like the... Jonathan Case is one that did the art on the first one, and it very much has that 60s vibe to it. The Ty Templeton art is good. It just doesn't have quite the 60s vibe to it. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's good art. It's really clean, nice art. A lot of the current art is really muddled, but his art is really clean. So yeah, that first story is the Penguin and the Mr. Freeze teaming up. Then we get the appearance of the Bat Sub, which was really cool. Robin on his own for a while there. And then the second story is the return of Siren, Lorelei Cersei, I think her name is. And she's trying to take over this nightclub thing that's going on. And Bruce is there, and he makes an appearance as Batman. And she hits him with this mist, this spray that makes him hallucinate, and he sees things, like sort of his worst nightmares and things like that. We get an appearance from a special character from the comics that I won't mention because I don't want to spoil anything. And then we get perhaps a tease at who's making this formula. So
is it a new character?
I'm not gonna say anything about it. I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, this was great. You enjoyed it too? What was your favorite? You said the first story was your favorite. What art did you prefer of the two arts?
I preferred the second.
I do too, but the story, I think we both agreed that the first story was a little bit better. And that could be just because we find Penguin and Mr. Freeze to be more compelling villains as Siren. And man, this is such a fun book. This is after only 2 issues, this is like my top book right now. I think this is the best book DC has going.
Like we were talking about, maybe DC will like wise up and make a Michael Keaton Batman.
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be great if there was a Batman '89 book.
Superman or...
I was reading, some guy posted a panel of art from the '89 movie adaptation, and he was saying, man, now that Batman 60s is going, maybe DC will wise up and go, we should give Batman '89 a shot and do like stories set in the '89 universe. I would love that. But for now, this is really, this is a book I'm really excited about. I'm really looking forward to each time.
Keaton would really never get to be in a comic review if we did that, if they did a 1989 one.
Well, not necessarily
because it's not out every week.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be spoiling the movie by talking about the comic. Okay, Nova issue 7. This is the only Marvel book this week. I'm still picking up Nova. I still enjoy Nova. This one is not as enjoyable as the other ones because Jeff Loeb didn't write it, and Ed McGuinness didn't do the art. So you've got Zeb Wells writing and Paco Medina penciling this time around.
Hopefully they don't keep it like this.
I don't mind the art. It's just not as good as Ed McGuinness. And in this issue, Nova has been given permission to be a hero from his mom, and he's flown off to New York to kind of start his hero thing. he runs into the superior Spider-Man, who's Doc Ock, and he's being a real big jerk. And then he's kind of just trying to find his way to be a hero in places. And we see it appears by the New Warriors, which nobody used to be on the New Warriors team. And we end with him just kind of helping out in a non-save-the-day kind of way. I liked it. It was okay. But it kind of jumped around a lot and didn't feel like it was... It felt like it was kind of floundering in the water. It was just like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know... Another kind of issue that just didn't seem to go anywhere.
Right.
So I may be done with this book until Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness come back, if they do come back. I just felt like this could have just... You didn't even have to read it.
There might be some stuff that are important to this book, and if Jeff Loeb does come back, it might seem like you're missing something, though.
I don't think so. I don't think there was anything there that you could have not... I mean, I feel like I just could have skipped it.
The first issue was awesome.
I still liked the character, and I still liked the book. It just felt like it was just a filler issue.
I like how they did Sam from Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's cool. Superman Unchained, number 3. This is the Jeff Loeb... Or, I'm sorry, not Jeff Loeb. Scott Snyder, Jim Lee book. There's another Superman that they found back in the past, and Superman's kind of going up against the military to find out what's going on. So it's Superman versus General Lane versus this guy, and I can't remember what they call his name. It was very forgettable, this whole issue, because it's Superman kind of against the military, and they've got their Superman, which came to Earth before Superman, and they fight back and forth for a while. There's an intercut scene with Lois trying to land this plane. Let me see what I can't remember what they called him. I can't remember what his name was. The big alien Superman dude. General Lane. I don't even remember. There's a whole thing with Lex showing up, and he's got this weird suit controlling his body or something. And so Superman and this first Superman go off to stop the Ascension, I think is their name. I can't remember. It shows you how much I cared about this book. It just kind of just felt like it was, oh, okay. It wasn't bad by any means. Mm-hmm. I mean, the art was good because it's Jim Lee, but it just kind of felt like, okay,
was this your
what's the
third
big deal?
strike?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep picking it up. I think this was it. I'll maybe flip through the next one and see if it's worth picking up, but so far I'm not that interested. Right. I picked out this cover because it has Superboy on it, and it's by Tom Grummett, and I thought it was awesome.
Was Superboy in this?
No, they're just doing these variant covers by different artists throughout the years of Superman in different eras. That was my favorite part about this book, was the old school. Well, not old school, 90s Superboy cover.
Right.
Definitely Batman 60s pick of the week, without a doubt. Far and above the other two. So I guess that's about it.
I guess Batman 60s is really the only DC book we're picking up now.
No, I still get Legends of the Dark Knight and Adventures of Superman.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah. I don't think I'm getting Batman anymore. That might be my last Superman Unchained. So yeah, I guess Batman 60s and the other digital, just really the digital comic reprints, since they're not tied to the New 52. Alright, so I guess that's it, right? And yours obviously is Batman 60s, because you only read Batman 60s. Okay, so I guess next time around we may have some trades to review, because you might finish Robin by that time. You may even get into Hush, who knows? Right. Who knows what will happen. Alright, so we're going to sign off with this one, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.